just picking up on that, so you mentioned that sometimes there's decisions made or changes being introduced without payroll actually being immediately involved. And then, of course, sometimes there's changes that are coming sort of from the inside, from payroll, right? Hey, we're kind of experiencing a challenge here. We want to change. We want to transform. And you've touched on this already a bit, but I'm curious on your perspective in terms of these different types of changes or drivers for changes, what the implications are, whether those changes are kind of brought about and driven by payroll, the payroll side of the house, or other external things that are kind of coming into the payroll environment.
Yeah, I think, for change to occur, typically it's something is not working right, something has gone wrong, or something's continuing to go wrong, and that could be, from the business side, that could be a number of different things. It could be cost, it could be, again, complexity, it could be poor customer service, it could be a number of things. And again, that comes from two different sides. So from my side, for example, I might have a CFO come to me and say, hey, look, the current process is very expensive. The company want to drive down cost. Do you think that's an option now? And I think in most cases, if I kind of went back there and said, hey, look, I know it's a bit expensive, but I think it's worth it. Everything's working really well. I don't think we should change. Things are very settled. And you think that would probably be enough to convince them to go, okay, well, it's a worthy expense, right? But if you're faced with that situation of you have a very expensive model, and at the same time, on the payroll side, things don't feel like they're working right either, or there's poor customer service, or you're unhappy for whatever reason, then when those two things combine, you then kind of have that big decision, because it's not really straightforward. It's not a straightforward process moving payroll providers or moving strategy or things like that. There's a lot involved. And when you've got numerous countries at play, it can be a very daunting prospect, basically. So again, you need strong decision making in that, and you need to kind of have a clear plan. And again, it's such a huge project that you need to be sure that's where you want to go, and you also need to make sure that what you're changing for is right, and that you're moving something that is going to improve where you are now. So a lot of moving parts. Obviously, all this has to go on in the background whilst you're still running the day to day, and you're still getting everyone paid on time and things like that. So it's a huge uptake, and I think it's the clear decision making process, and making sure that your next move is the right one.